You stop tolerating and calling it spiritually acceptance. Oh, I'm just accepting what is. You stop doing that because you become alive. You become a fiery, feisty, feast-like a feast. It's a feast, right? You're devouring it. You become this on fire expression of infinity, and infinity does not tolerate anything or not tolerate anything. Either one is fine. But to become a more effective expression of infinity, you have to learn to listen to your higher self, and that comes with the inability to tolerate your own suffering. So as soon as you suffer, you start naturally bringing consciousness to that. Why do I suffer? You don't go, oh, it's all accepted. Let me just suffer it. We'll move on. Let me just hold the space for it. Holding space is beautiful. But at some point, you know that space is already holding the space. And it just becomes obvious. So you can start living your life within the context of knowing space is space. Okay? And then you can become more effective and more embodied and allow the energy to open up it's like your veins, your energetic veins start expanding and quadrupling in their size. The information they can let through. The sense of being alive that they can let through. You become a vessel, a channel, a conduit of higher wisdom, of higher love. And there's no arrogance in that. There is no room for arrogance in that. The moment you become arrogant, you collapse to a lower level of openness. But the more you learn to not come to any conclusions and to not tolerate your own suffering, but to ask, why am I suffering? Be absolutely adamant about resolving why you are suffering. Because you care about your life, do you not? Do you not care about creation? If you don't signal off, and you're always signaling off something, so get out of the state of mediocrity, get out of the state of the automatic mind, and become alive, become awake to caring about creation, because creation cares about itself. It doesn't want to do redundant things that have already been explored before that don't induce greater liveliness. So care about your life. The moment you care about your life, you're signaling that off, and everything else starts to care about you and support you and facilitate that accelerated, penetrated force of consciousness, waking up, expanding and manifesting different realities according to your true heart's frequency. So care about your well-being. Many people do not give a damn about their well-being. They just don't care. No, it's okay. What would it mean if a mediocre person would have to step out of their mediocrity and stop accepting their suffering? It would mean a lot of things. But be ready for that. Be willing to face these lots of things. It takes some energy, it takes some commitment, it takes some bravery, and it takes some transformational time to step out of decades of automatic realities, automatic assumptions, ideas that don't include you but only other people's minds. To step out of that and to take a responsibility, vibrational responsibility, to take back your consciousness, your empowerment. It takes a lot of things, yes. But if you have the courage and willingness to do that because you care about your life, you will absolutely support it in that transformational process. Absolutely support it. To the point of unconditional love for yourself. Complete autonomy. You and your life. You and your life. Can you imagine that? No more seeking for another in any way. No more daddy and mommy will you approve of what I do. Ever. You and God. As one channel, one direct telephone line. That is empowerment. You're not waiting for anyone else to approve of who you are. You're absolutely overwhelming life with who you are, because that's how creation creates and expands. So care about your well-being more than you've ever done before. Yes, make a point out of it. That's not non-acceptance. That's absolute acceptance of the fact that creation wants to create through you in the most effective, joyful way. To accept that means to be adamant about what makes you suffer and why, and to resolve that. Do not live in mediocrity unless you like it. Do you like it? Planet Earth is getting out of that, and it's forcing you to get out of it as well. Will you follow? Will you hop on the train that's coming? Or are you happy with where you're at? Which again is not the same thing as understanding true acceptance. Is a wholly different story than what most of you have been taught in spirituality. I promise you that.